Welcome back to Adam's Acoustic Arsenal. When I started this channel, I said I was going to talk about all things acoustic, and at some point I had talked about songwriting, and I've shared a lot of my original songs, most of which in the mostly complete but unpolished phase, and today is going to be no different. But before I get into the song that I have for you today, I wanted to just take a minute, and if you're an aspiring songwriter, or if you are a songwriter, if you have written a single song, just call yourself a songwriter, because that's what you do. And I mentioned that I read Jeff Tweedy's book in a few videos back when I shared a song. Ultimately, it's a lot of the problem that we have with getting better at something is the limit that we put on ourselves. And we say, I'm just going to do this and nobody will ever see it, so I'm not going to really put any effort into it, but I'm going to say that I did it. And what comes out of that is you don't feel guilty if you don't do something that you're proud of, because you didn't set the bar for you to do something that you're proud of. You put the ceiling on yourself before you even started. And I am in no way delusional that my songs are ever going to be played on the radio. Now, I do want to record an album, and I will at some point, whether I do it myself or if I can go somewhere else and pay somebody to do it and do the producing for me. But ultimately, what I decided a long time ago was I just do this for me. And if somebody likes it, that's awesome. If somebody doesn't like it, that's okay. If you got constructive criticism or some constructive feedback, I would love to hear it. But, people are going to be mean, people are going to be rude. And at some point, if you want to do something that has to do with art or creating it, then you just got to tell them to shut up and move on. And you got to do your thing. And the thing that I took away from Tweedy's book, and a lot of other books that I've read about, creativity and trying to build stuff, is that ultimately, if you can avoid being the one that holds you back, nobody else is strong enough to do it. And part of that for me, getting over that hump, was putting songs in a video and posting them for everybody to see. Now, I don't have a ton of views on this channel. I think I've had 22 to 23,000 views total. We busted 400 subscribers a couple of weeks ago when I gave away the guitar. So it's not like a lot of people are seeing these videos. But for me, the act of doing it and the act of posting it makes me feel like I accomplished at least part of the goal. Because most of the goal is just to do it and to have it. And I don't know what the total count is, but since I started this channel, I think I've written 20 more songs. I had a stockpile of about 50 before that. So I'm creeping up on the 100 songs that have lyrics, chords, and a melody. Now, are they all finished? No, they're not. They're not all finished. And the one I'm going to share with you today is probably 3/4 of the way finished. It's got like 2 verses basically, but they kind of merge into one, and then I have a chorus, and I've started a second verse, third verse, whatever you want to call it, but I'm not going to play that one today because it's not even remotely done. But if you want to write songs, just do it. There are 100 ways that you can do it. The Jeff Tweedy book is wonderful, but at the end of the day, you just got to sit down and do it, and just do the first verse, do the chorus, do the chord progression, hum a melody, just do it, and then share it with somebody. And that's really all you got to do, is just do it. And I know it's easier said than done, but these videos are how I'm holding myself accountable to doing the thing that I say I want to do, and sharing it with people. And if you like the song, that's awesome. Let me know. Send me a comment. Shoot me an email. I would love to hear what you think about the songs. If you don't like it and you still want to share it, that's fine. If you're mean, I'll probably ignore you because I don't have time for that. But most people are nice, and most people like seeing somebody create something. So don't be scared. Don't put the ceiling on yourself before you even start. Okay? So there's some songwriting words of encouragement. I'm going to do a couple videos in the future about some technical things, how to get ideas flowing, what puts the verse together. I shared with you the lyric app on my phone a while back. That's a wonderful thing to use. It's great. I really, really enjoy using the lyric app. It's starting to get a little wonky, and I don't know if it's because I have too many songs, but if you've never written a song, download the lyric app on your phone and just start plugging away. You never know what happens. So Here's a song. I'm being pretty vulnerable with this one because I just wrote the chorus like 2 hours ago, and I'm happy with the melody. Um, but this is the most fresh I've ever shared a song. So we'll see what happens. Take three. Playing with a balloon in the middle of the room. Playing with a balloon in the middle of the room. It doesn't matter why I wanna laugh. You're giving all the crowd what we don't have. Doing all you can to make me cry, but it's not the kind that makes me wanna lie. Playing with a balloon in the middle of the room. Playing with a balloon in the middle of the room. Mama said that I would watch you grow and wonder why you had to go. The universe is shrouded in darkness. Stars like you will always glow. Stars like you will always grow. Playing in the bloom in the middle of the room. Playing with a balloon in the middle of the room. All right, so even though that took 3 attempts and I still messed up at the very end, you have it. And it's a song that's about my 2-year-old who plays with balloons and punches them and laughs and is finally to the point in his life now where he recognizes what makes us laugh and he does those things so that we will. And I'm proud of that song, not because I think it's great, but because it conveys an emotion that I have, and I think it conveys it in a way that's understandable and that is relatable. And that's really what this songwriting thing is about. And I encourage you, if you have the desire to write a song, just do it. And you got to share it with somebody. And if you're a terrible singer like I am, that can be scary. But at the end of the day, most people are just going to tell you, hey, that's great. Which is not productive, but it also makes you feel okay. So, good luck, write your song, and share it with somebody. If you have any questions, slide into the DMs. All right, see you next time. Have a great time.